Hello, my name is Richard Beach and I'm with Sonic State's guitar channel Amped. Today we're actually looking at a bass rather than the guitar. This is the Peavey PXD Tragic 4 in a gloss red finish. As you can probably tell by the look of the bass, it's aimed at metalheads. So
it doesn't really go with your shirt, does it?
It doesn't. I don't look like a metalhead, but you know, I listen to a lot of metal. So I don't look the part, but this bass would go a hell of a long way in helping you look the part on stage. The main thing is that it's £408 recommended retail price. So if you're watching this review, you're probably already slightly interested in it. I think right off the mark, this has got loads of features and it's good value for money for £408. So let's find out a bit more about that. Right, so you might notice right up here that we've got a little bit of wood coming through on the headstock. We've got a maple straight through body neck. Flipping that round, looking at the fretboard, we've got a rosewood fretboard with 21 frets. It's a really fast, really nice neck actually, plays really well. I should probably mention that as a 34 scale neck. Looking down at the body, the wings of the guitar are basswood, a really nice wood actually for this particular guitar. It's got really good range of sounds. We've got two active pickups. These are the VFL pickups from Peavey. These get really good reviews most of the time. And again, just really nice versatile pickups. You can, obviously this looks like a metal bass, but it's not a one-trick pony in terms of sound. Right, so down here you see we've got 5 knobs. I'm going to show you what all these do. This one right here is volume, so there you go, that was pretty straightforward really. And then this one next to it, this is a pickup blend. So if I have this right down this way, anti-clockwise, then I'm just on the bridge pickup, so.
Sounds like a jazz bass almost, doesn't it?
It does sound a bit more jazzy, yeah. And then if I go to the middle, I'm on both pickups, so have more kind of in the middle sound now, so. And then right up here, I'm just on the neck. So that's a nice little kind of feature, and obviously you can have everything in the everything in between, but it does lock in the middle, so you can have it on equal amounts of neck and bridge. So then we go down to these 3 knobs here. This is a 3-band EQ. Each of these, bass, mid, and treble, has a cut or a boost of 10 decibels. So I'm just going to start on the bass and show you what those sound like. So I'll just play an E, and then take the bass up. It's pretty booming. Things are beginning to vibrate in the room.
Should go up to 11, really, shouldn't it?
Should go up to 11, yeah. And then in the middle, literally in the mid frequencies, there's a boost there. So I'll play something a bit more poppy. And then the treble boost is a bit crazy for me. I don't think you'd ever want this much treble on a bass, but here you go. Yeah, well the thing is, you will be able to get a massive range of sounds out of this bass. So obviously, aesthetically, it very much looks like it's for people who might be into prog or metal. But in terms of the way it sounds, it does have more of a range than that. Okay, so the combo we're using is an SWR Redhead, which is about 400 watts. It's our very own Andy McCreath's, and he got it. It was one of the first that was brought into the country. All of the EQ on the actual amp itself is flat, so anything that we change in that respect is going to be on the bass. Now we're recording that with a line out and with a SE Electronics Voodoo VR ribbon mic. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play a riff, kind of more of a metal sound. So I scooped the mid out on the bass itself, and I've worked the bass and the treble up. I'm going to play that, and then I'm going to show you the difference between our mic signal and our DI signal. So here we go. So there you go. Right, so we want to see how crazy this can get. On the same setting that I just played on, I'm going to drop in the Akai Custom Shop fuzz pedal on the warm setting, and you can just have a look at what's going on there. Does that sound? I would, definitely. I think a lot of people out there would. But yeah, this has got so much output on this bass that you can actually get some pretty gnarly sounds like that as well.
Do you find the output's a problem on it in any situation?
It can be if you're using, for example, a chorus pedal. It can have a bit too much input gain for that. It's really hot. But at the same time, whilst I use passive pickups on my bass, and sometimes I find that the signal's a bit weak and I need something to drive it. So you've got more options, but it is just insanely hot on this bass.
And where's the battery and what does it use?
Battery's in the back here, so you've got a 9-volt battery in there, like you would use on that Akai pedal, for example.
And what about the jack? That's a bit of a strange place to put it.
It is, yeah, I guess it's the only place they could have put it. I like it, it's a cool design. It's like on some of the Ibanez guitars, like the Ibanez Gem that I've got. It's the same kind of deal. The only problem is, say you are playing a gig, and let me just turn the volume down, and you're halfway through a set, or you realise that your pedal's broken, you need to fix it. You try and put it on a stand, and it's a little bit awkward. It doesn't really sit on the stand properly.
And it's not going to stand up anyway, is it?
No, it definitely doesn't stand up without a stand. That is one drawback, but then again, it's rock and roll, so people who play Explorers and things like that are going to be used to that. So when I play bass in my band, I like a really, really boomy sound. It's just the kind of sound that some people like. So I've set the controls to demonstrate that. I've probably got about +6 dB on the bass control here. The mid is cut by about 2, and the treble's cut by about 2 dB as well.
There's no markers on it. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't help but feel that markers might ruin it a little. There is the kind of the in the middle flat thing. It does lock in that position, which is helpful. And just to show what that sounds like higher up on the strings as well. Right, so in conclusion of the highly metal bass that we have here, I think, well, I'm going to give you a few plus points and a few negative points as well. For a start, the body, that for me, for £408 is a really good deal, so I think they've done a good job on that, and the body really does carry the sound quite well. It's made in China, which is why it might be a little bit cheaper than something that was made in America, but the build quality and the setup from the factory is really good. And I mean, other things I like, the amount of control you get over the knobs. It looks a little bit cluttered there, but I don't really care about that. The pickups are, just great. I think everything in terms of how the guitar's put together is fantastic. For me, if I could take this setup and put it in a kind of more of a jazz shape bass, then that would kind of be almost perfect for me. So for what this is, which is a 4-string bass, probably for the money for kind of entry-level guys in metal bands, this is a good shout. So you've got a gloss red, gloss white, and a gloss black. So there's a few options going on here. In terms of sound, it's great. If you like the look of it, then it's for you. A lot of people aren't going to like the look of it, and they're going to have switched off within 5 seconds of this review anyway. So I've been Richard Beach for Sonic State Amped, Sonic State's guitar channel. For more reviews, news on amps, guitars, basses, effects pedals, everything, please go to sonicstate.com/amped, daily updates there. And I just want to say thanks for watching. If you've got any questions about the bass, then please don't hesitate to ask in the comments thread, and I'll be happy to answer. Thanks very much, guys.